Yeah, I would definitely say growing up, um, pre musical career,
Hmm.
perfectly brilliant hearing. I would hear stuff that was like I would hear TV, like the TV sound, like I would hear electricity. I would hear electronics and things that other people wouldn't be able to hear, like monitors to me, I would hear them. I'd hear that
Wow.
frequency. But I'm a drummer.
Right.
I'm almost a drummer that never protected his ears correctly,
Ah.
which I would put out there. Disclaimer: protect your ears at all costs. Like any music, even in the music venue, I would say, think about protecting your ears. They are extremely precious, especially if you lose these. Um, I have damaged my ears, and quite considerably through not using ear protection when I was, a young musician playing drums, and it was as loud as I could get it, and the louder the better. And I kind of wish I didn't. As a sound engineer, it's very important that I've got hearing. Um, I'm trying to represent a stereo image from two speakers. If these are hearing different frequencies because some are damaged in this area, some are damaged in that area, it's very difficult to actually mix a song on properly, as a sound engineer. So what I have to do, I went and had hearing tests, and I am on the brink of hearing loss. I'm literally on the brink of having hearing aids.
Wow.
Um, what I have to do is tune my speakers to my ears. So I know I've got certain hearing frequencies lost in one ear, like some on this ear is much higher because of the cymbals that I had on that side when I was much younger and performing. Um, and this one has a lot of bass loss. And this one has a lot of high loss. So I have to adjust my speakers. And I didn't until I understood that my ears were hearing things slightly different to each other. And I adjusted my speakers to that slightly by putting slight adjustments. I couldn't mix anything. Every time I was in the studio, it sounded awful because I was mixing to my ears. So everyone was hearing the compensation of, so that, yeah, to me, it sounded perfect. To everyone else, it sounded gash. Like, why is everything mixed to that side? And why is all this mixed to that side? I didn't realize that I had quite considerable hearing loss.
Wow.
And that is a result of exposing myself to high pressure sound pressure for too long. I performed in but when I was younger, I think at one stage I performed in 7 bands at the same time. Practicing, gigging, practicing. I was doing multiple hours a day. That's why I can perform so much on TikTok now. I do about 5 hours a day of drumming still. Most of that's on TikTok at the moment. But yeah, back then I was moving equipment, traveling to another gig. Sometimes I'd do two gigs in one night. Um, yeah, I never stopped. But all of
Had,
the impact of that, practicing, like never protecting my ears, has had a huge impact. So I will be a deaf-blind man. Absolutely going to be. I'm already a deaf-blind man. I can't hear my partner whatsoever. She's right next to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
wow.
But then in some respects, I also still have frequencies that are very high, like I'm very sensitive to. So there are sounds that will just go through me and I cannot deal with because they're so loud. But then there's other things that happen that block it. So yeah, I do now have quite considerable hearing loss, which is quite hard when you want to be a sound engineer.